It's exciting to do it when it's a movie like this that you're excited about.
Oh, John, talking about excited. Like, as soon as I walked in, first few bars of Danger Zone.
Right on, right?
This massive smile on my face. And then I went, at the end of it, I went, that hasn't disappeared, except for the moments where I may have been crying.
Right.
How did you feel after you first saw it?
Very similar. It was a perma smile. There was a lot of high fives afterwards. I got to see it with the rest of the cast in 2020 during lockdown. And we saw it in a screening room at the Paramount lot, and we were all in masks, and we had to sit 10 feet away, and all the other protocols were definitely in effect. But at the end of it, we were all just like thrilled. You know, we were thrilled that we made this thing that we're all very proud of. And then we had to sit on it for 2 years, which was a bummer.
How was that? Because, like, I wasn't a part of this movie, and my friends and I were constantly talking about it, going, when is it going to come out? What are they doing? Why aren't they going streaming? I hope they hold off. Did you have to field all of those questions? Like, how were the last 2 years for you?
Well, it was mostly like, when can we see it?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm excited for people to see it because I'm very proud of it. And I'm excited for people to see it because I think the people are excited to see it. You know, it's a film that people, the first one at least, people carry very close in their hearts and love. And so to be able to be a part of the second chapter of that story was a thrill and an honor, and I just literally cannot wait. I wish it would open tomorrow so so I could talk to people about it, honestly. There's so few people have seen it.
Well, people aren't only going to see it once, going to see it time and time again, but I have to put my hand up and say I was a massive fan, and when there was talk about reimagining this or like revisiting it, I was like, what are you doing? Why? When you were first approached, did you have any of those nerves, or were you like, I'm going straight back
Honestly, I knew that I've known Tom socially before I got a chance to work with him on this film, and I knew that obviously that this franchise holds a very special place in his career, in his heart, in his life, and I knew that he wasn't going to make this movie unless he could make it the right way, and I knew that Jerry Bruckheimer felt the same way. I knew Paramount felt the same way. I knew Joe Kosinski, who directed it, felt the same way. They had to lock in on a story that they knew was going to resonate, and they really did. I just can't tell you, it's been a real pleasure for me to see the people respond to the film emotionally in the way that they do, because it's exciting and it's a thrill ride and it's all of those blockbustery kind of things, but it's also it's a real heartbreaker in a lot of ways, because we're watching basically Maverick kind of grow up and like deal with like life stuff, and it's encased in this amazing cinematography in this beautiful film, and I'm just excited for people to see it.
You've had a really successful career, you've had a lot of highs and stuff. Oh, well, you're not going to say it, so I will. But, like, when you look back at this, what jumps to your mind? Like, 2 years ago you were making this. What will you take with you when you think Top Gun Maverick?
You know, making a film at this level is a very exciting endeavor. I know many people don't get to, even in my position in my career, don't get to do that very often. And so I very much took it as an honor to be asked to be a part of it, but also I took it as a learning experience, like almost everything. You just really want to take it in and be present and understand that, you don't get a lot of opportunities necessarily to work with somebody like that guy, and so it was a genuine pleasure to share the screen with him.
Yeah, because there's in this, Maverick actually says, they're bringing him back to teaching and stuff. It's like, it's not what I am, it's who I am. How do I teach that? What is it like you being around that? As you said, you know Tom personally, but when you get to share the set with him,
you understand that it is who he is. He's a movie star, and it's there's something undefinable about that charisma, the enduring, star power that is undefinable. It's just, you can't define it. You just look at him and you go, that's a movie star. And he's been one for 40 some odd years, and you're like, right on. That's a fun experience to be around that guy.
Does it get you excited again? Because
Yes.
I know in this
100%.
business...
Yes.
Are there moments when you are in this business going, don't get me wrong, I love what I'm doing, I appreciate it, I'm so blessed and thankful, we've got that out of the way. But there are moments where you go, I'm tired. Did this go, I'm not tired anymore?
No, this has been pure joy the whole way through, including all the press, including all the flying around the world, all the stuff. Like I said, when it's something that you're very excited about and you're excited for people to see, this part of it becomes very easy to do, and talking about it, when you're talking about working with this guy, is a real pleasure.
I need to ask, because you didn't do it in the movie, Did you get to fly in one of those planes?
No, I didn't.
At all?
No. Well, look, the young guns had to go through about a 4.5 month training process to get to where their bodies could withstand the rigors of being in those aircraft, and that's a real thing. So, for just a normal person to do that, it would not have been pretty. I'll tell you that much.
Well, look, you've given us an amazing movie. Thank you for bringing this smile back. And do you know what? Thank you for bringing the love of cinema back, because you
Right
need
on.
to see this in the cinema.
Right on. You're correct. Thank you very much.